Hello and welcome everyone to my fourth episode of my KSP PlayStation 4 tutorial. Today we're going to be going to orbit for the first time. This is one of the most important tutorials you need. You're gonna go to orbit Kerbin. I've just sped everything up because then I don't want the video to be too long. So I'm gonna be building up and building up my rocket. Got the mystery goos, all the science stuff. Very important if you want to get more science. You probably actually don't want the mystery goos and barometer if you've already went to space, because you've already got all the science you can get. You do want that antenna though. You have to have, if you go into orbit, a heat shield. You also gotta have a fuel tank, because this is for the second stage with the smaller engine, but more efficient. Produces more thrust over time. Well, not more thrust, it produces less thrust, but it uses less fuel to go the same distance. You gotta have some extra fuel. I'm just checking everything on the engineer support. That's very useful. Showing what it shows there basically shows all the problems with your rocket. Like, it says electricity can't be generated. You can't generate electricity at this point in the game. Once you've got the solar panels, you can, but you haven't. I'm just adding a engine. Just doing my staging. Actually, no, I just gotta check my thrust to weight ratio. And add some extra two side boosters. Using we're gonna have the flea engine. You should probably actually get the hammer engine, because this was I nearly ran out of fuel. You should probably get, because the hammer engine has more fuel in, so I recommend that you get that. I'm gonna name it the Mark IV because it's a fourth rocket. Yeah, I think that might be it. Actually, I'm gonna nah. No, I'm just reading this. Skip. Alright. I'm gonna check everything. Saving. Actually, I forgot to do my Kerbals. Just swap out Jebediah for Bob Kerbin. He's gonna be the first astronaut to orbit the Kerbin. You've gotta have both your maneuver thing on the left and also your fuel thing on the right. And also, I forgot to show this, but you need to have upgrade the what's it called, the mission control, and also the tracking station before you go to orbit, because then you won't be able to go to orbit. You'll just you will. It'll just be a lot harder. So I'd recommend that you do it. Oh, that is the side boosters just hitting the ground. It's quite hard to fly a rocket without SAS, so you need to focus on getting those probe cores quite fast that are on the tech tree. I'm gonna speed up the footage very soon, so once this stage is run out, I'll speed up the footage, because it is not very. I wanted to make the video as short as possible. Got now we've got this rocket. This one's quite uncontrollable. You need to constantly put inputs in to keep it stable. There is the heat forming around the side of the rocket because I'm going very, very fast. It's about about a kilometer per second. You want to have your apoapsis time until, which is the T minus something. You want to have that all like above a minute, and the best way to do that is to point up. And also, you don't want those temperature gauges to go fully up, because that means parts will explode, and who wants things to explode? Unless you're a psychopath, you don't want things to explode. Just speeding up, keeping control. Now we're just cruising up to space whilst also doing the materials bay. That is very important because it gets you quite a lot of science, and it's also science, yeah. Speed up to I'm just burning to keep my apoapsis above 80 kilometers because it's just a nice safe apoapsis, not too far away from Kerbin's atmosphere, but not too close and from Kerbin's atmosphere. I'm exiting quickly to get an EVA report because I haven't done that yet in this series. No. Just cruising up to space. Now, we've got to speed up. This is very important. What you do here is you click on your apoapsis with X once your mouse is up with L3, and then you click Add Maneuver and click X again, because that took me ages to learn. But once you've done that, you can start messing around with your prograde and retrograde maneuver ones. The prograde is it's up and down, and you can see how it changes your orbit. I'm gonna extend the antenna because you've got to be in connection with the Kerbal Space Center, or then you might like something might fail. I don't know. Gonna collect all the science. Don't think I can collect anything else but the materials bay and also the mystery goo, but not very much on science from mystery goo. I'm on a time limit, remember, because I've set up that maneuver node to at 80 kilometers, and I'm just looking at how high I am at the moment. I'm gonna quickly board, and then we're gonna line up. The blue marker is where you should be facing when you set up, and also it's very important when you burn. You need to divide your burn time by 2, and basically just split in half, and then that's when you should start your burn, when it's where it says node in T minus. So mine said 4 seconds a burn, and you should start it at 2 seconds. And that's what I did. I'm just observing the mystery goo because you can get a bit of science from that, not much. There. Go to EVA to collect the data. Now just creating another maneuver to slow down and bring me back down to Kerbin's atmosphere, so it can slow me down and land, and then I can recover. Because you can't recover in space, because you can't reach space without a rocket, and then you can't. Then yeah, it just doesn't work. I'm gonna face in the direction you need to be in. The blue arrow shows that as well on your nav ball. Also known as the navigation ball. There's the sunrise in space. It's quite nice. Bob looks quite happy. Now I'm going to start my burn. Might overshot that a little bit, but it's fine. I'm not crashing into the sun or anything. Then now we've got some just sped up because this is quite obnoxious. Detaching. Now facing towards the retrograde marker, so you don't burn up. You should probably not move or rotate whilst in 4 times physics warp. Then just gotta speed up though until we're just heating up and everything. This is quite obnoxious. There's nothing much to do here. You can heating up, and it looks like we're gonna land in the desert maybe. Oh, it's getting quite hot down there. you can hear. I won't slow it down so it doesn't form any heat. I'm gonna deploy my parachute, and then time warp down to when my parachute deploys. Now we're gonna do some science here. That's my rocket hitting the floor, the second stage, which is the bit that I used to get into orbit. About to land. Just doing some science down here. Log pressure data. Do the temperature data. And just aviary report. You don't need to collect data, that just wastes time. And now I can recover the vessel. We got 82 signs from that, sorry. Got some reputation and etc. Now we're gonna go to the R&D building. Gonna go to aviation, research that, so we can get some plane parts. Probably not get that, maybe? I don't know, then probably not. I'm gonna save up for electronics, this one here, because you can get a pro core, solar panels, etc. Yeah, that's it. General construction, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna probably I'm just thinking all of these are very good ones. Okay, now we're gonna exit. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and ring that little bell, and goodbye.